better roll them dice. You never know if it could change your life. Take a chance, you're neither wrong or right. You never know if you don't roll them dice.
And with a straight face, you're going to tell students that Dungeons & Dragons is so dice-rolling awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have fun? Powered by the Apocalypse has fun. Savage Worlds has fun. GURPS, Pathfinder, Daggerheart, Tales of the Valiant, Draw Steel, Call of Cthulhu, Blades in the Dark have fun. 1,000 different TTRPGs in the world, and like 100 of them have fun. And you, gamer girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a tabletop store one day, there's some things you should know, and one of them is that there's absolutely no evidence to support the statement that D&D is the greatest game in the world. It's 7th in player count, 27th in replayability, 22nd in GM retention, 49th in player agency, 178th in new player acquisition, 3rd in player satisfaction, number 4 in organized play, and leads the world in only 3 categories: number of rules lords per table, dice per capita, and rage quits, where we have more than the next 26 games combined, 25 of which are D&D clones. None of this is the fault of a 20-year-old e-girl, but you, nonetheless, are without a doubt a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask about what makes D&D the greatest game in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Collectible statues?
Will McAvoy, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Newsroom.
Jeff D&D Newsroom.
Wow. No, that was quite brilliant, bro. Listen, you're a cranky and a Republican, but
that's
a
right.
reasonable one, and I can't help but be attracted to your
That's right, but I believe in the news, Matt. I'm a man of integrity.
You just love doing the news.
You love
doing
the
cable news.
You know who else loved the news, Matt? Yeah. Is the crew
Sorkin.
of Aaron Sorkin, but also the crew of the Tabletop News channel.
Yes, which is
rest in peace.
Yes,
but that is actually the subject, the topic of our very special Patreon episode today.
Yes, so thank you, Patreon listeners, for supporting the show. It's Dungeon Master of None, and today on this edition of the Kickstarters in Tabletop Sucking, we're talking about tabletop news, which is a real blast from the past. This happened a long time ago. And
not actually that long ago. It's like 2 years, but
right.
Relatively, things move fast.
Things move fast in the world of news.
Honestly, like the final chapter of this was only about a year ago. But yes,
and I think we also wanted, before we did like our breakdown of this, to make sure that it didn't actually amount to anything. It's over, right?
Yes,
because
this is in the past.
We will probably. I have some points of praise, but I have a lot of criticism of this entity, Tabletop News, and I wanted to make sure they're not still like trying to do this and improve or whatever. So it's dead. It's a Kickstarter, but unlike a lot of the other Kickstarters we talked about, if you go back in your Patreon news feed to our first time we did this, this one raised its money. Raised like a little over $100,000 for a 10-episode news show about board game, card game, and role-playing game news, right? Which would be short, 10, 20-minute episodes. And then it did it. It on time,
they did it
too.
Yep.
So this is a completely different flavor of why a Kickstarter could be bad or weird or questionable. And we'll get into some weird theories and some other things. But yeah, have I given an adequate description of what this thing is for people who haven't seen it?
I don't know how to better explain it than what you did. It was a Kickstarter.
I'll just put in a clip here of their what we are. Go.
Yeah.
Tabletop News.
Your official stop
for all things tabletop.
Let's roll. No more endless scrolling, no more massive articles, just fun facts.
Skyrim is coming to Tabletop with an exciting new board game.
Every game starts with an unskippable cutscene and ends when a frustrated player shouts, "Fus roll da!"
Reacts.
I was told there'd be no math. I am not a math Asian, so let's keep moving.
Exclusive interviews with Tabletop's biggest names.
Oh, I didn't know donuts was an option.
And the largest events. Gen Con!
Man, Gen Con really makes me want to cosplay as a guy who attends events.
I really can't see you putting on pants for something like that.
I feel like there are so many of us who can relate to that.
It sounds weird. It sounds like there maybe should be more to it than that. But yeah, they did a Kickstarter. They raised A substantial amount. Not as much as some of the Kickstarters that we have talked about recently, but, you know,
$169,000 from
Nice.
1,785 backers.
So it did pretty well. And then they had a show. They had a YouTube show. It's hard to talk about, Matt. It's very weird. It's a weird thing.
So weird
that existed. But there was a hot minute where it was kind of everywhere, and then it was not.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening to our free preview of our Patreon episode on Kickstarter-funded Tabletop News. If you'd like to listen to our full episode, you can go to patreon.com/Dungeon Master of None for $5 a month. You can listen to this and all of our other bonus Patreon episodes and content. Thanks for listening to Dungeon Master of None, and keep rolling them dice.